Okay, ladies, this one's for you. This is one of my blog articles I'm going to read to you, and it is the 3 things men want to know right away on a first date. Okay, so we're imagining you're on your first date. This is a blog article, and you can go to the website, findingloveacademy.com, and find it written over there. So if I'm reading a blog article, you can always find it written out at the website. But for you right now, right here, I'm going to read it to you. Okay. 3 things men want to know on a first date, and these are pretty important to the guys. You've probably been bombarded with questions from some men when you first meet. They just have a load of questions. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm going to tell you how to take care of this so that you answer the most important questions right away. All right, the reason they're asking these questions is to get peace of mind in these 3 areas specifically. All right, if you quickly answer these questions for your date, you're more likely that he's going to want to see you again. Of course, you want that if you like him. If not, then don't do this. If you want to see him again, answer these 3 questions. Just remember while doing this on your first date with questions and whatnot, just remember, don't try to impress him or be concerned with telling him all about you and what a great person you are. Men don't want to know all the details. I think I say that right here. He doesn't want to know all that right now. If he has asked you out already or has approached you and you think that he will ask you out, these are the 3 basic things that you need to clarify for him to keep him interested. And I learned this through interviewing many, many, many men, years of interviewing men. I love it. They're wonderful to talk to when they're alone, not with their guy friends. Anyway, okay, so here are the 3 things most men want to know in order to make the decision on seeing you again. Ready? All right, number 1. Are you a fun and interesting person to spend time with? They don't want to waste their time. Okay, he wants to know he will enjoy spending his time and money to be with you. You will prove to him that you are interesting if you ask him questions and talk about things you both enjoy doing. Answer his questions as quickly and simply as possible. Don't talk a lot about yourself. Don't tell him all about your family, your day, your past relationships, and don't go on and on and on and on. Short and sweet. If he asks you for more, you give him more. Keep it short and sweet. Tell him as little as possible, as a matter of fact. You want to stay the mystery that he keeps wanting to come back to get more information. All right? Simply compliment him. Make him laugh, and he's going to want to keep seeing you in order to find out more about you and to get you to know you more. But just as long as you're fun, that's going to be important. Now, the other important thing is number 2, is that you're really interested in him. Of course, everybody wants to know if their date is interested in them. And if their date is really interested in them, if they're really into it, they want to keep seeing them. So if you want him to keep seeing you, you're going to make sure you let him know you're really into him. Okay. Remember, this is about him, not you. Again, why should he want to spend time or money on somebody who isn't into him? He's checking out to make sure you are. Okay, I hate to say it, but many women go out with men they don't even like in order to get a free dinner or more. I call this defrauding. Okay, so defrauding is using someone to get what you want without any intent to give back. You're using them. Unfortunately, that happens a lot nowadays. So if you're really interested in getting to know your date, let him know it. Be sure to give him lots of sincere compliments and spend most of your time talking about him and asking him questions and talking about things you both enjoy. Then he's going to know you're sincerely interested in getting to know him better and probably want to get to know you better too. Number 3. Now here's the tricky one. Here's the one that all the women dread. How do I handle this? Number 3, his question in his mind, and he needs to find out, will you be a good sex partner? Don't panic, ladies. You don't have to prove it to him that night. You don't really have to prove it to him the next night or the next week or month. So don't let it shake you. Let me tell you here something about men. Men are made very sexual beings. You probably already figured that out. So when the conversation comes to the topic of sex, as it usually does, how you answer is very important. Do this right and you will easily tell if your date wants a serious relationship or if he just wants to play around. You're going to find out. So, how do you answer if you want to keep a quality man? This is it. Ladies, listen close. Tell him this and he's going to respect you. Tell him you absolutely love sex. Now, be honest. If you don't like sex, then tell him, I don't really care about it that much anymore. But, be honest with him. But basically, he wants to know. So, I absolutely love sex, or I really enjoy sex. Here's the key. At the right time, the right way, with the right man. And since we just met, we don't really know each other very well, so I really don't know that you're the right guy. And this definitely isn't the right time. But I need to know you're the right guy. And you know what you just did? You just did one of the best things a woman could do. You challenged him. Men love a challenge. The chase, the challenge, and the competition. Important. All right? So, okay, you just challenged him, and men enjoy a good challenge. Once you tell this to a quality man, you will have appeased his sex question, and he will want to prove to you that he's the right man. He is also agreeing to wait to have sex. A quality man will not mind the wait and will even get excited about proving himself to you. This is where you find chivalry. It isn't that. It's just that women haven't been allowing the man to be chivalrous because they give the sex right away. The guy doesn't have to do anything to earn it. Hence, men that are just used to having sex and not working for a relationship. Good quality men love to work for a relationship. They want to prove they're the hero. They want to prove that they're your hero. They want to slay the dragons for you. They want to conquer the competition. Hopefully there's other men that are showing interest. Okay, so anyway, he's agreeing to wait for sex. He's wanting to prove himself to you. He's going to then start being chivalrous. And then he's going to start doing the things to win your heart. And when he does the things to win your heart, and you are very excited about it, he starts working his way up. Whoop, yeah, works his way up to being your hero, winning your heart. Okay, but anyway, right now we're on the first date, so let's go back to the first date. Okay, so now, he may still ask you a few other questions, but you're going to appease him. Like he might ask you, so when is the right time? Okay, he wants to know how long he has to wait. Tell him this. The right time is whenever I know you are the right one and I feel ready. Okay, Don't give him a time. Don't say in 3 months or in 2 weeks or in 2 days. He has to earn it, and you don't know how long it's going to take. You might find out that he's a real loser and you really don't want to keep him around. So you're not going to say any special time because you can't guarantee that. All right, so don't give him a time. Just let him know that you're going to let him know when you're ready. If he's still around, hopefully. Okay, this also flushes out the men who only want sex. They'll not want to wait. They're just, they get sex easy, so they're going to go find somebody who's going to give it to them easy. Okay, so they're going to go, and you can be glad they're gone. This will help you weed them out right away. All right, these 3 questions came about from after many years of interviewing single men. I have used this with new dating partners, and it's worked very well for me. That's for sure. I hope it will also be a great help to you. So again, if you enjoyed this and you want to read it again, or you want to read it instead of listening to it, you can go to findingloveacademy.com and it will be there on the blogs. So remember the 3 questions, be ready to answer them in your conversation. You don't have to wait for him to ask about sex. No, yeah, you should probably wait till I ask about sex, but then just use those lines and it'll help you through. Okay, so remember, be fun, be interested in him, and be unavailable until he proves that he's the right one, and then when you feel right. All right, have an awesome first date.